part 50 of ranking and reviewing every Academy Award winner for Best Picture ever made, one of the greatest films of all time, The Godfather, the winner of Best Picture for 1972 from director Francis Ford Coppola. Way back when I started this with Lawrence of Arabia, I said there were only a handful of films that could surpass David Lean's masterpiece, and obviously The Godfather was one of the ones I had in mind. Actually, both Godfathers. And yeah, this movie, it competes. It's actually interesting. I find it difficult to pinpoint what makes The Godfather so special, because it's like everything in conjunction with everything else. It's like the performances, yes, the cinematography, yes, the script, the story, but in my opinion anyways, those don't stand out like individually. It's like all of them together. It's this beautiful cohesion through director Francis Ford Coppola's vision. As for very slight knocks against this film, I will say I've seen the three classic Brando roles all recently, obviously On the Waterfront for this series, and A Streetcar Named Desire because my students were reading the play. This is the least spectacular of the three Brando performances. I mean, spoilers, he dies halfway through the movie, so maybe he has the least to do in this, but, if you want to look at that as a knock against the film, it's really not, because it's a spectacular movie, and Brando is great. As for an even more nitpicky one, I get it, it's moody lighting, but Vito, what the hell are you doing trying to save that much on the electrical bill? Just turn a friggin' light on. Come on, man. This actually isn't my favorite Coppola movie. I'm an Apocalypse Now guy, but this is fantastic. This is essentially a perfect movie. I just personally didn't enjoy it as much as Lawrence of Arabia. I've always had this neck and neck with Casablanca, in my all-time favorite movies list. So when we get to the rankings, you'll be able to see if it has eclipsed that. And I guess we might as well get to the rankings now. I mean, what else is there to say about this movie? If you're looking for thoughtful commentary that's going to change your mind about The Godfather, it's quite frankly not coming through this app. I guess it's worth pointing out the music is great too. Obviously, you're probably listening to it now, or at least were listening to it, because sometimes those sounds are only 30 seconds long and I don't know how to loop them. I'm sure there's a way. But anyways, here's the ranking. Next time, I'm going to be featuring a movie that's dropped like a stone in my all-time rankings over the last few years, and it's Forrest Gump. So stay tuned for my review of Robert Zemeckis' film, the winner of 1994.